common problem you will face it with Android is the denial of service. Do you know why? Because there's many users will using your app. Imagine you have only 1000 users, not more, 1000. And for sure you are normal developer, so you'll use normal plan in the when you have a server. So the normal plan with a server will have limit numbers of requests or limit number of pool for the user request. So imagine I have this basic application for tracking user location and send it to the server. What this app do is just whenever the user location changing 1 meter, and in the time of 1 second, he will send user location. What does that mean? Mean the server send user location, then it will sleep for 1 second. So it's wake up again. When it wake up again and see, hey, is the location change 1 meter? If yes, he will send location again. If not, he will stay. He will keep. He will go again. He takes sleep again 1 second, then try to do the operation again. So what does that mean? Imagine there is from the 1000 user, there is 100 of them are driving their car. So when the GPS sleep for 1 millisecond or 1 second, then it wake up again, he will see the location is changing more than 1 meter for sure because he drive the car. So when he check here for the location, yes, the location is changed. It's changed more than 1 meter while he was sleeping for 1 millisecond. So he will send the location. So that is mean. That's mean the location will be sent to the set, will be updated every 1 second. Do you know why? Because whenever this one sleep for 1 second, then it wake up again, he will see the location changing more than 1 meter because someone is driving. He will change at least like 100 meter. So that's mean every 1 millisecond or 1 second, the location will be updated. When the location updated, it will call this location for getting user location. You mean this? What does mean? I just write very hard coding. Don't care about the code. Just some URL, and I want to send the location, user location to that URL. So I just send that location to that URL. So imagine, as I told you, there is 100 user from the 1000 you have are driving their car. So there is 100 requests is coming to the server every 1 second. Maybe your server could handle this request. What about if you have 1000 requests is coming to your server because maybe your app have more than 20,000? Or what about 3000 requests coming to your server? For sure there will be denial for service because you're using mostly, if you are normal developer using normal plan with the server, you don't have a money to pay for powerful server. So your server will deny this service and cannot respond and cannot get user locations because you cannot handle that request. So this is a basic example I could give you for denial of service. So it's better to fix this problem by going here. For example, you say, okay, I'm tracking user location every 1 second. Let me say every, not 1 second, let me say every 13 seconds, okay? Or every 1 minute, or every 10 minutes. So this is better, or every 5 minutes. So I say, okay, I will check the update of user location every 5 minutes. So you will reduce the upcoming data to the server because using normal server mostly. But if you have a powerful server, go ahead with 1 second and track user location every 1 second. So this is a basic example I could give it to you for vulnerabilities that happen in Android, and you will face it a lot. So please try to avoid this part. For this is a basic example, and whenever you have idea like this, for example, you have a service running in background and this service getting notification from the server every 1 second, it is bad every 1 second because you have around, for example, 100 users, 100,000 users who sending every 1 second request to the server. That means the server will die. So avoid this point. Again, if you do not understand this one, this code mean the server will sleep for 5 seconds or 5 minutes, then after 5 minutes he wake up again and see, hey, is the location change 1 meter? Yes, update. If not, he will not do anything. Here we done. One last thing left. You have to know Android did not encrypt the data when it's sent it over HTTP. So imagine I'm sending here user location, and someone who used my app are connected to public Wi-Fi. So any hacker on the public Wi-Fi could read what I'm sending using, for example, Fiddle app, and see here, this is my HTTP request, and here is the data that's sending over my HTTP request. For example, here someone is logging and sending his username and password. So yes, Android did not do any encryption when he sent data over HTTP. So try to avoid doing a transaction or other stuff using HTTP in your Android application, because it will die, because it's very bad, as I told you. So it is better if you're using something secure to use HTTPS, or when you send your data over the HTTP, normal HTTP, please encrypt this data, because as I told you, if there is any hacker on your public Wi-Fi, he could read your data using, for example, here he using Fiddle, and here he reading someone is sending HTTP request, he doing login, and he sending his username and Hussein, and he sent password ABC. So yes, try to avoid this part because it's very dangerous. So either use HTTPS in your application, or try when you send your data over HTTP encrypted, don't send it directly. For more about this part, for the examples, you would see it here, the vulnerability that I did it before. So read this part, data over HTTP. Here we done, and thank you for watching.